Hi all, Loz D, Punch Out TV. How are you all doing on this Friday night? Hope you're all well out there. I really do hope you're all well. So, quickly want to talk about the propaganda machine. The Tyson Fury propaganda machine is back out in full effect. I've just seen an interview with none other than the parasite himself, and people might say, why'd you call him a parasite, Loz? I don't mean it like that. It's just ripping him. But the biggest rimmer, the biggest Tyson Fury rimmer out there, the one and only Gareth White Davies. I've just watched an interview with Gareth White Davies and Andy Lee, a cornerman, a trainer of Tyson Fury. He's not the trainer, but he's a trainer himself of Joseph Parker, but he's also in Fury's corner. I quite like Andy Lee, to be honest, if I'm quite honest, but I've just watched an interview where he's just come out and said that Tyson Fury didn't spar for Alexander Usyk the first fight. Well, the only fight. He didn't spar for it. And it was due to that cut. You know, that little graze what he had over his eye. And it just made me laugh because I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm not saying that Andy Lee's telling lies. I mean, me personally, I don't believe it, but I'm not saying it's not true. But what made me laugh is the fact that the games have started now, because we're coming down. Well, I don't even think this fight's going to happen. I bet you it gets put back. But anyway, we'll come to that in a minute. But now, the propaganda machine is back in full effect now. Talk Sports with the excuses after excuses after excuses after excuses. The bullshit, the mind games now. Tyson's doing interview after interview with the mind games now. And what makes me laugh is, several things make me laugh because, number one, Alexander Usyk doesn't play into this bullshit. It doesn't matter what you're out there saying, it doesn't matter what Tyson's out there saying he's going to do, or what excuses you come up with. Alexander Usyk ain't focused on that bullshit. He's focused on winning the fight. But also, what makes me laugh is how they try to pull the wool over people's eyes to make excuses that he didn't spar after that cut. And that was, Andy Lee said, due to, I always guarantee that boiler kicks in when I do a video in here, but anyway, Andy Lee came out and said that Tyson Fury in that fight had to he had to put pressure on and then take steps off so he didn't burn out over the duration of the fight because of lack of sparring, because he didn't spar after that little cut what he had on his eye. You know, the little graze what they made out was 20 stitches or something. Mate, I don't buy into that bullshit. As I left a comment, the biggest load of BS I've ever heard, sorry. But it's up to you. You can believe in what you believe in. Anyone's entitled to their own opinion. Me, I don't buy into it. But, like I say, you won't fool me, because over on this side of YouTube, we don't forget things about what Tyson Fury did and all the ducking and diving and the changing of the goalposts and all the absolute rubbish and the TikTok and Instagram posts and the Twitter feeds and all this rubbish, blaming Usyk for everything, blaming him for this, blaming him for that. But really, what you were doing, you were trying to age him out over 2 years. That's what you were doing. You went off fighting Ngannou, Derek 2% Chisora. And a guy who's got never had a boxing match in his life, and you know, just spinning them. Dillian White, shot to smithereens, Dillian White. I don't forget things like that. really don't. So this is why I drill him all the time, because it's just propaganda bullshit. It's BS. You got beat by the better man, fair and square. That's it. Just accept it. And you see, it's like karma is a bitch, because for all the running of your mouth, all the vile posts what you made against Usyk, it come back to bite you on the arse. Now, Gareth White Davies said, I just had Usyk by 1 round. I had it 113, 114. No, mate, no. It was a close fight, but it wasn't that close. I gave it Usyk, or Usyk, however you say, 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds. If I'm being realistically, I would say I give it Usyk by 3 rounds. 2 being generous. But it was a close fight. It wasn't all a one-sided Alexander Usyk fight. No, was it? Hell. But let's face it, he did get saved by the ref. You know that, and I know that. So to come out with all these excuses of he never had sparring after that cut. That cut was like a frigging, it wasn't even a bad cut. It was like a scratch. It soon healed. But the fight got put back because of it, didn't it? Do you see Fabio Wardley putting fights like, telling me Fabio Wardley's nose hasn't opened up in sparring, in camp? You don't see Fabio Wardley making excuses. That nose has got to have opened up. Excuse me, right over the bridge of his nose. That's got to have opened up. But you will never see Fabio Wardley making excuses, pulling out of fights. I'm telling you what's going to happen in this fight in December. We've got 10 weeks. It's exactly 10 weeks tomorrow till this fight. And apparently, he hasn't even started his training camp yet. Yet he's saying he's going out there to knock him out, because he's got to knock him out because he won't win on cards, because he thinks it's biased that Usyk will get the decision again. Bullshit. If you're not training now, I thought you were supposed to have 13, 14-week training camps. And apparently he hasn't even started his training camp. That's what Gareth White Davies said, not me. Says he's starting it soon. When's he going to start it? 8 weeks to go. If you're telling me that Alexander Usyk isn't in training for this guy, well, Alexander Usyk, he's just a great fighter, isn't he? And the guy he trains all year round. Even if he's not fighting, he's still in the gym. He's a gym rat. See, that's what separates him from being an elite fighter, from being a good fighter. Whereas Fury's off having a few of these or something. I don't know. He hasn't even started his training camp with 10 weeks to go. I mean, I'm no boxing expert, so me personally, like Aglos used to do, he'd go off and do the full training camp. All great fighters do it, don't they? But Tyson seems to mess around, and then he'll come up with excuses if he gets beat again. He'll say because he didn't take the training camp serious enough. I don't know. All we need now is Big JF, don't we? Big bad John Fury, big bad hiding man. He's out there somewhere in the Twilight Zone, but I'm sure it won't be long before Big JF pops up. Or did Tyson flog him? And that's why he's never been seen after he was in his corner in his ear all, muttering loads of shite over his main coach and headbutting people. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, but the propaganda machine's out now. You've seen it now, haven't you? Look at the interview the other day, what he did for the release of the boxing game, Undisputed, saying that he still thinks he won the fight and he was having a good time. And man, you're going to knock him out. He's a bum, he's a rabbit and all this. I know it's probably just talking, trying to sell the fight. But mate, if you did less of that and kept that and did more of that, you'd probably, good chance you might win the fight if you just sodded off and did your full training camp and didn't be in the social media and running up your mouth and having people making excuses for you. I don't know, but it just made me laugh, because what will it be next? It's like that Deontay Wilder shit. It's getting like that now. His suit was too heavy for him. I don't know, but expect more from the Fury camp. Expect TalkSports, excuse me, which is the propaganda rimming machine for the Furies. They're just going to spew out pure interviews now with pure excuses. And so be it. Let them do it. But I'm telling you now, anyone who's a boxing fan, well, not anyone, but anyone who thinks that Tyson Fury wins this next fight, if it does happen, which I don't think it will, I bet you any money gets put back. Bet he gets put back till after Christmas. I bet anything on it. I can just see it coming. I predicted it so many times, 3, 4, 5 times last time, and every time I was right. People say, no, they'll fight this time. I said, it won't, he'll get put back. Bang, I was right. I think a few people did. You just get used to it now with Fury, because you never know what he's going to come with. But I forgot what I was going to say now. But yeah, just expect all the expected of the now excuses and the rimming and all the Gareth Horsewhite Davies rimming videos, and I don't know. But anyway, I'm back tomorrow with a video, Turviev versus Bivol. Looking forward to that. I will be live Sunday night. I was going to go live tonight, but I've got work in the morning, so I don't want to watch the boxing tomorrow, so I'm going to go live Monday. I'll do Monday because I'm off for 2 weeks after that. It's my birthday Sunday, so I'll be like, not Monday, I'll be live Sunday night. I'm going to do a Sunday night live stream, talk about the Bivol fight and the undercard and blah blah blah, and then I'm going to try and make as many videos as I can in the week. These next couple of weeks I'm off work, so let me know what you think. Do you think it's a load of BS coming from Andy Lee, or I don't know? Just tell me what you think. Peace out and enjoy the rest of the evening.